Hi, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Today, and in a series of additional videos, I'm going to talk to you about paradigms. If you truly want to be successful in life and healthy and joyful and grateful, it's critical to understand just the power in paradigms. So, what is a paradigm? It's a set of assumptions and perceptions and beliefs that we tend to hold true so that they become behavioral norms. So paradigms like I work 40 hours a week, 5 days a week, I eat 3 meals a day. To be successful, you have to work hard, you have to work long hours. More is better, bigger is better. These are all very common paradigms. And so often they form this box that we live in. Then we try to solve problems inside this box, inside this belief system or these paradigms. And I've often said that be careful because you can solve problems all day long inside a box, but if it's the box that's the problem, if it's the paradigm or the overall set of beliefs that's the problem, wow, you could just be getting yourself in deeper and deeper. You know, Einstein once said any intelligent fool can make things bigger and more complex. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to go in the opposite direction. So today, in particular, I'm going to talk about the paradigm of bigger is better. More is more, or more is better. To begin, I'm going to share with you just a simple graphic from some of my workshops. And it's this graphic right here. And it shows how we start with behavior, and we spend all day long and all of our lives trying to manage behavior to get results. We do this in business, and we do it in our day-to-day lives. We manage what we eat, we manage what we think, we manage what we do to get desirable results to the best that we can. Beneath behavior is attitude. Now, most people make the connection between attitude and behavior. They see behavior they like, and they're quick to say, yeah, that's a good attitude. Behavior they don't like, well, there's a bad attitude. The real question, and the wise leader then, the transformational leader, who shifts down here to leading and to making believers out of people, to truly transforming the way people think and behave and succeed, get into the world of perception, where beliefs and assumptions and paradigms exist. So it's a paradigm shift that can send everyone back to zero. The Amazon business model sent a lot of companies back to zero, so to speak, because it was a shift in the way we do business. All right, and so many examples of that have essentially annihilated a lot of old successful businesses because they got caught up in these paradigms, these beliefs that what they were good at was going to be sustainable in the long term. And innovation, which is very disruptive, often challenges these paradigms and these beliefs, these boxes, if you will. And the same is true for us in our personal lives. So the paradigm of bigger is better leads us to think that, you know, the more degrees we have, the more successful we will be. The more hours we put in every week, the more successful we'll be. The more exercise we do, the healthier we'll be. Be careful with that, because more is not better. There's no factual data to that. And if you really stop and think about it, and you consider what Einstein said, anybody can add more, but it takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to simplify, to go the other way, to get back to simple, to get back to lean, and get rid of all of these disturbances and these distractions. So just because there's new cell phones coming out, and there's new technologies coming out, new softwares, there's all this new stuff being thrown at us, it doesn't assure that we're going to be more productive. And in fact, I've seen many examples where the latest gadgets have made people more stressed out and unproductive, because now they're spending more time in paperwork and in gadgets and apps and things like that, and they're taking their eye off the real important ball, all right? For example, the client or the customer. So be very careful, and that leads to my tip for today. Challenge your assumptions, challenge those paradigms. I'll give you other examples of paradigms as we go. But think simple. Think back to simple. What can I get rid of? What can I just let go of to have more in my life? How can I do more with less distraction, with less interference, with less stress? That's the real wisdom and genius in paradigm busting or shifting your beliefs at that level. And that's where you'll get those results that really make a difference. So come back for more. I'll see you again. Thank you.